everybody, it's Romania Black, and it's been a long time since we've looked at any Neon Genesis content, haven't we? I also gave my dog a squeaky toy about 20 minutes ago, and here we are. So if you hear squeaky sounds in the background, you will know. Hey everybody, it's Romania Black, and it's been a while since we've watched any Neon Genesis content, right? Well, I remember back when I was doing Thrice Upon a Time, the 3.0 plus 1.0 movie for Neon Genesis, that I was being told that there was going to be released, I think it was on the Blu-ray, a special that was Neon Genesis 3.0 minus 46 hours, some kind of 10-minute short. And I was like, well, whenever it comes out and it's translated to English, I'll react to it. And a couple weeks ago, I get their name right, Sizel Tovavir, I think I didn't say that right, but I'm sure you know who you are. But they sent me a message on Twitter and was like, hey, I've got a file of it if you would want to react to it. And I was like, yes, please. It's been so long since I've looked at anything for Neon Genesis. I am always up for new content. And I figured it's 10 minutes long. I just gave my dog a squeaky toy. Probably a mistake. But yeah, it's 10 minutes long. I thought, why not? Why not? We haven't watched Neon Genesis in a long time. We need to at least get a little chunk of it as we move into summer, right? And Thrice Upon a Time was kind of summery towards the end of it, right? So in any case, I figured now is the time. So I've got it pulled up here. I apologize if my dog's squeaky toy goes off. It is to appease him. And so we are going to check out Neon Genesis 3.0 plus 1.11. I'll never get over how Neon Genesis labels its movies and all that. Although, looking up things about Neon Genesis the Thrice Upon a Time, knowing that it made like nearly $100 million in the box office is pretty cool. I like that a lot. So I just wanted to do a quick review and reaction with you all because it's been so long since I've watched Neon Genesis content on this channel. I figured it would be nice to go back and at least touch base, see what this is. Now, I did look at a manga that came out, like the manga pamphlet, and it was just like a little preview thing with Mara and kind of going over the events that happened right before Thrice Upon a Time. So I don't know if this is going to be the animated version of that. I don't know what that will be, but we're not going to waste any more time, y'all. We are going to dive in and see what this is all about and just give it a little quick check out, eh? So we're going to look at Neon Genesis 3.0 minus 46 hours plus 1.11. And we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1, and let's do this, y'all. Well, that was really, really good. I'm really impressed that they just said, you know what? We're just going to go completely all out on this 10-minute backstory for Kitakami. No one asked for her backstory, but they were like, we're going to give it to you, whether you like it or not. I feel like the whole thing was to give an explanation of why she has pink hair. Because everybody, I'm like, Rei has blue hair, but it's never questioned. No one asks why Rei has blue hair. Even when she's like even when she's in the school with the other Japanese kids, no one bothers to ask, why is your hair blue? No one ever questions it. They just totally accept it that it's fine. But then I guess with Kitakami, I spent most of the reaction for 3.0 calling her a Pokemon gym leader. And I guess people were like, why does she have pink hair? And Sadamoto's like, him and Anno were like, I guess we'll give an excuse of why. I mean, I love the animation. I love that they just went all out on the CGI and animation work, like for this 10-minute little short. And we see them trying to like do the pull-ups. I do love thematically that her doing the pull-up and the guy complaining that it's really hard. And she's like, this isn't as hard as the worst I've been in. And I love the visual tie-in of her doing the pull-ups to her holding on for her life while Asuka's battling the other, like the headless Evangelion or the headless angel. I think that was really cool. I liked that. I like this girl that looks like Ymir from Attack on Titan just walking away and leaving them both there. That's great. Just the animation's so good. But it's so, and then just reminding us how creepy it is that whenever End of Evangelion happened or whenever the last movie happened and Shinji activated all of the prior Evangelions that started spreading throughout the world, that they're like, their heads falling off and the world turning red and being toxic and all of the crosses popping up. It's like all the symbolism and Neon Genesis stuff you like, but the idea that it was contaminating the world and that the people there turned red and basically turned to like ash, right? And I like that she has that when her hair gets affected by, and it's not even the red that she touches, but her hair gets affected by like the blood of the Evangelion. It like acid washes her hair, right? I mean, logically, does it make sense? No. But is it a cool effect? Is it fine? Yes. I'm all here for it. And I do love the thematic tie-in of her kind of saying that she didn't question like her legs being on autopilot as she ran. I love that. I love the idea of her just running to escape and just the idea of survival and her like with the birds, that she just went with the birds, was trying to run away. She didn't care where she was going. She didn't think about living or dying. She just knew she had to keep running. It was like human instinct to survive and keep going. I love that. I love that she finds the nerve plane. I'm assuming that's Kaji's, that she finds and sleeps under. And of course, the little tiny details they add, not just the plane and the Easter eggs, but adding like the details of her feet having the blisters on them from running so much. Like just little things like that were such good touches. And then showing her like realizing that the mountain she sought sanctuary from just was not somewhere safe. And then her like nearly getting blown back. And then Asuka thinking that I like this idea here that Mara was like giving her a hard time, being like, do you really think there's any survivors out there? And Asuka's like, yes. And then Asuka, like, she has the blindfold to like stop the beast eye from activating, right? The angel eye. And she's like going on. And I like her calling Mara a newbie. Again, 14 years pass while Shinji's in stasis. So, I mean, clearly this was like 10, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago when Mara was first getting on, and she finds a was it Kamikami? I'll have to get it on here. Karikami. I always forget her name. We'll see it at the end here. But I like the effects of the Evas, like the angels being translucent. You can see through them. That part's really cool. I love the idea that Asuka's Eva is like missing the arm and it's all bandaged up and has like parts from other Eva units. It's all hodgepodge together because they don't have Gendo and they don't have nerve to like repair it fully. And then the girl saying this is all dumb. She's like, this is stupid that I'm having to hold on and fight for my life when I did nothing. Like, I love that. I love that she's like, I didn't do anything. Why is it like this? And that's when Asuka says that she heard her screaming, and she's like, you have to survive so that when we encounter this dumbass that caused this, we're going to punch him right in the face for being an idiot. And that's so interesting coming from Asuka, because it's like, Asuka knows that she's going to meet Shinji again. She has faith that she's going to see Shinji again. And when she does, she's like, when I do see him again, I'm going to punch him and be like, look what you caused. Get it together. So I like that. And it gives her motivation to live. I love Asuka has the short hair there. Like, she's got the bob. It looks interesting. And then, of course, Mara's just sitting there like singing and being a princess. I'm like, Mara's always extra no matter what. And then we see the girl as her hair turns pink. It even turned her eyebrows pink. What? Good thing that color coordinated. And we see how the pink is kind of muted as she's gotten older. And she just kept it short. And then, yeah. And then we've got Operation US in 2 days. Yep. And Kitakami. There we go. I always forget her name. Even though now Kitakami, I'm glad we got her backstory in this. And then, yeah, and we see the whole thing tying to 3.0. So I'm glad about that. I'm glad it was different than the manga. I'm glad that it thematically kind of went with the themes of Neon Genesis about survival, about moving forward, and about, in the weirdest kind of way, forgiveness. Because Asuka says when we find him, we're going to punch him. She doesn't say we're going to kill him or get revenge on him for what he's done. She's like, we're going to punch him in the face and tell him he's a baka. You know, so it fits the theme of Neon Genesis and ties everything together really nicely. I like that. So yeah, I'm so glad I saw that. I'm glad I got to see Kitakami's backstory. Fun times. I love the animation, the orchestra, the OST. I don't have the Blu-ray yet for 3.0, but I may have to get it now, so I've got this short on there. May have to do that, but So I thought this was really fun. I enjoyed this. I hope you all did too. But yeah, it was nice to get a little dose of Neon Genesis back in there. I still have 2.0 and 3.0 saved on my computer that I can watch when I want to. So that's always fun. But in meanwhile, I don't know. I'd like to get into some more Neon Genesis stuff later on. It just depends on when I get time to do it. But I did like watching this and getting a little spoonful of Neon Genesis love. So I hope you all enjoyed this reaction and review. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back very soon, y'all, with some more reactions.